You introduce. I always introduce.
All right.
You introduce.
Hello and welcome back to the My Laptop Sucks podcast.
Hey, I actually got to go for a drive real quick. Can you do the podcast by yourself this week?
All right. Yeah. Okay.
All right, thanks. Okay. Just straight up like that. Just like stay in the call and everything. Just like mute my mic. It's like, all right, it's a lonely episode today. There have to be some like solo podcasters.
Oh yeah, there are.
Yeah.
I know
these like history podcasts and stuff.
I know fucking Curtis Connor has he's a YouTuber. He has like a solo podcast, and
I think I literally just saw him on my recommended earlier.
He's really good. He's very, very good.
Is it Curtis Connor CK or Curtis Connor KC?
CK. Or no, KC. I can't fucking word right. My brain don't
Connor
work.
Connor with an E. I still spelled it with a K.
Yeah.
This is the guy who did the golf thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that video of his. That was funny.
He is very epic.
He seems kind of funny.
He
seems like that college roommate that's like always out of the house and like never in class, but he somehow passes every single class.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's like you never see him around, maybe like a couple hours of the day each day, and you never see him on campus or going to class, but he's just passing.
And
flying colors.
He was actually a part of Drew Gooden and Danny Gonzalez's tour.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Two of the same people.
Yeah. That's what their whole tour was about.
What wasn't not to bring this back again? I don't want this to be another bingo square, but wasn't Danny on like Dream SMP or something?
No, Danny Gonzalez is making his own Minecraft thing because he's gotten back into it because he's gotten into streaming, and Curtis Connor is now part of it.
I saw them trending one time, and it had something to do with like Dream for some reason.
I think Danny
just comparing them.
No, I think Danny or Drew, one of them, like said something about Dream, and and
don't fuck with us, Dream fan.
Yeah, don't fuck with. Oh god, no, we need to stop talking about it. God damn it, we're treading the same topics we did before.
That's it.
All right,
let's just become the Dream SMP podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna recap.
Talk about that.
We
don't like him, but we'll just talk about him all the time.
We're gonna recap all of the events from every week on the Dream SMP from now on.
Yeah. Yesterday on Twitter, the tag "he shitted" was trending.
Okay, so there's been a lot that's happened in the past 2 weeks. So one, we're changing schedule.
I think we're just gonna do this. I think we're just gonna do this bi-weekly.
We're going.
It just lines up easier with my schedule, and usually like Friday/Saturday is the day that I can. We're recording this a day early because I'm going out of town soon. But I think it's easier to just like record 1 week and then edit it during that week and then schedule it to go up. I think that would be nice.
And more stuff happens in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
so there's
exactly.
more topics.
We can keep them slightly longer. Should be easier. What were you talking about?
So a few things. I got a new chair, a Herman Miller Aeron chair. I love it.
Your rental chair.
It's amazing.
Fucking Gucci ass chair.
Yeah, dude. And like I fucking love this thing. This is like the best chair ever. I love it so much.
Have you kissed it today?
I will right now on podcast.
One of the best chair ever.
Yes.
It is certainly one of the chairs ever.
It is one of the chairs ever. And it's just so good. I was told I apparently got a little bit ripped off considering how much I paid for it as like a base, but as like a base level mod with none of the upgrades. But I don't care. If I really cared about it, I can buy the upgrades separately and like.
Yeah, and they'll probably be. Would they be cheaper?
I'm not sure.
Because I feel like it'd be cheaper to bundle it with the chair than it would be to buy them separately. Like, where it's like, oh, that's how they get you if you decide you want it later.
But so if I really care that much, then I can just buy it separately.
Totally.
I gave Dark Souls 2 a try. I gave it 10 hours, or 9 or 10 hours, and
I'm gonna check your Steam right now.
Yeah, it's like 9 hours on it.
See how much you played.
I really wanted to give it a fair go. I
heard
that. So let me give you some of the very strange decisions they made. So the first thing...
They made a game. Questionable decision.
So the first thing was, so in Dark Souls, you really only have one healing item, and that's the Estus flasks. That's your That's your healing item. You use it, and then you can then they refill at bonfires. And I think that's
Dark Souls
perfect.
2, 9.9 hours.
Yeah. Literally
So
just off of 10.
technically not 10 hours. So I'm calling you out on Twitter next
I
week.
can't believe it. I'm a fake gamer. So
Can't even count.
in Dark Souls 2, they tried to innovate on this by giving you more healing items, but the problem is that because of them giving you more healing items, you only start off with one Estus, and
Oh, like to balance that out because you end
Yeah.
up getting more total.
but
Ugh.
but another thing, because of this also, and I'm guessing this might have been because they were trying to also were focusing on the PvP. When you drink an Estus in Dark Souls 1 or 3, your health bar instantly goes up. In 2, that shit like goes very slowly up. Like,
Does it act like a regen sort of thing? or
kind
is it
of,
like-
yeah. Like you consume the item and then your health goes. The only upside to this is that depending on what you consumed, you could regen, take a hit while you're regenning, and still go to full health. But that's the only good thing that they can do with this system, because
Oh,
it's
like you would get hit while your health is still regenning, and
Yeah,
it would
and-
just like counteract.
yeah.
You could kind of do something like that in Zelda 2,
So like
which I like.
it's not. I don't think it's a necessary system at all. It's entirely unneeded, and in
Well, I guess because they don't want to make it all about like camping out and like just run away and get all your health back and then jump right back in. I could kind of get it.
Yeah, I can kind of see that, but
They could have made like your health regen speed like a stat that you could upgrade.
Oh,
That could have been cool for like different classes and
oh.
stuff.
Speaking of stats, your dodge roll doesn't have iframes to begin with. You have to you have to level a stat for that. They made a whole new stat called adaptability. You have to up that for your dodge roll to have invincibility frames.
Does it start off with any?
I don't think so.
Oh,
And
that
that's
seems kind of counterintuitive.
yeah, and
Like just tied to the animation, like what? So it just arbitrarily makes you more invincible.
yeah, this reminds me a lot of fucking Sonic and the Secret Rings, where you have to unlock better controls. And
I never played that one or Black Knight. What is?
so Secret
How
Rings.
does that game work?
So with Secret Rings, you start by having to hold your Wii remote. I think you have to hold it vertically and then tilt it forward and back to go left and right, and then you have to unlock
Right.
tilting it left and right to move left and right.
What?
I know, it's so
wait.
stupid.
What changes about it?
Just you now can tilt your Wii remote left and right to move left and right rather than up and down for left and right.
What? You couldn't just like turn the Wiimote sideways?
No, I don't think so, because you'd still
like rotate it on its side while it's
Maybe.
standing up, and then just like kind of, hold it sideways instead of like with the buttons facing
maybe.
you.
I don't know, but that's just what
That's
I was told
weird.
about. It's weird, and also
That's like something you put in the settings.
yeah.
That's like if a game had like flashing lights and people with photosensitivity, they're like, no, sorry, you gotta unlock no
Yeah.
seizure mode.
You gotta
Sorry.
you gotta unlock fucking you gotta unlock not die version. And
There are games that play with that. Like they let you unlock like there's like a secret sound and you have to like follow the sound and you have to like upgrade your volume or something like that. I'm pretty sure I've seen a game like that or something. There's one where you unlock controls, like you can only move right, and then you get a thing that lets you move left, and then you
Yeah.
go back and forth, and then you get a
But
thing that lets you
that's
jump.
that's like an interesting
Like, that's
idea
clever,
for a
but-
game
yeah,
mechanic, and not
For a
essentially gatekeeping someone from playing the game because they have a
Someone with
fucking
no wrist.
condition. And
Yeah.
and also, okay, so, and here's the thing about Dark Souls 2 that's fucking horrible. So, I explained last time how you have, like, your human state and your hollowed state, and you
Right.
you lose your human state after you die. When you die,
And that
it
makes you unable to like summon someone or whatever.
mhm. When you're a hollow in Dark Souls 2, every time you die, your maximum health gets slightly smaller, and you have to revert to human to set it back. And I think that's fucking stupid. In a
don't
game
like
in a game like this, I don't think a punishment for death should ever happen because you get sent back.
Permanently handicap you.
Yeah, you get sent back to your checkpoint. You lose your
I feel like that could
souls.
soft lock you if you get way too low.
Yeah.
Like, is there a limit to how
There
much
is.
it
It's
lowers
like
every time
I
you die?
think
Okay.
I think it's like it gets rid of like 20 or 10% of your health. At
Okay,
max.
so it's like a hard percentage, like
yeah, but
max.
still,
Okay.
I still think that's really stupid because like I don't think a punishment for death in a hard game like this. Like like I said, you get sent back to your checkpoint, you lose your souls, that's it. That's fair. Because a lot about souls is trial and error. So punishing the player for not getting something right the first try,
the game.
yeah, I think that's very wrong. And also, I made a very big fucky wucky when I tried playing it. So after you get to the main hub area, you're supposed to go to this like pretty forest, and then you're supposed to fight this boss called the Last Giant. I did not go there because I am stupid, and I'm not going to complain about this because Dark Souls 1 did the same thing of having a pseudo beginner's trap in the starting area. It's your
course.
Yeah, it's your fault for going to a high level area. But the problem was unlike in Dark Souls 1 where I could tell I wasn't supposed to go here because the amount of damage I was doing to the enemies in the area was pitiful, I was able to kill enemies in the area I wasn't supposed to go to yet, albeit not the most efficient manner. But I could still do it. And I even got up to a boss fight where you could cheese it. You can cheese this boss fight because it's on like a floating platform above an instant death pit. If you stand in a certain spot, he can just walk off the edge and fall.
I love shit like that in games.
Yeah, and
there's one of those in like Hyper Light Drifter where like you enter a room and there's like this bottomless pit next to the little blocks that like rise up to block you off. And if you stand like right on the border and then like walk in, like trigger the boss fight, it'll jump over to you. And then the blocks won't come up while you're standing on them. So it'll jump over to you, you dash away, and it lands on the blocks, and then the blocks raise up and push it into the pit, and it just instantly dies. It's so funny.
It is funny. But after I beat that guy, I thought this is the way to go. And so I just kept going, and I got to I'm guessing it was meant to be the second area in the game. And then I used all of my finite healing items, and so I was essentially just stuck with my one Estus flask, which I think is...
God.
Which I think, while my fault, I still think it's stupid that that they give you a finite amount of healing items in the first place when they literally have the perfect healing system already, and they decided
you don't even get them back through the fire?
No, for like the healing items that aren't your Estus, they're one and done. After you consume them, they're gone. You can, I think, at some point later buy more of them. Some enemies drop them. And
so the only way to get them back is to like die?
No.
You just don't?
Yeah, after you consume them, they're gone except for your Estus. Your Estus is your only...
Oh, that's what I meant. Like,
yeah, okay,
do you get those back?
You get your Estus back, but you don't get any of your other healing items.
I see.
And also, oh god, what else?
I mean, that makes some sense.
And also, let me tell you the exact moment that I just couldn't do it anymore. So... Actually,
set the scene.
Dark Souls 2 has the most bosses in the series. It has 84 bosses.
Ugh.
It's a lot. So there's just bosses.
How many are in one for like comparison?
In Dark Souls 1, I'd say there's
20,
about
30 something?
like 20. I'm trying to think. Asylum Demon.
I would guess
Demon,
like 20
Demon.
to 30.
Yeah, there's something around
length.
that. There's 3 optional bosses. The rest you have to fight are mandatory. But in Dark Souls 2, in the 2 areas there was 2 optional bosses. There was a boss who is essentially just a reskin of a character in Dark Souls 1.
You told me about that one,
No,
that was also in 3.
No, this is different. Instead of it being a reskin of a character, it's a reskin of another boss. Literally, it's just
similar enough, but yeah.
It's the same boss without his elemental power, and his armor is black instead of gold. And this other boss who was the reason I quit. This boss is called the Pursuer, and it's just like it's like this floating like suit of armor, and it has this.
Does he be pursuing?
He do be pursuing, and the thing is, he has this attack where so there's a status in Dark Souls called Curse, where it's just in Dark Souls 1, and I'm guessing also in Demon Souls, it instantly kills you, and then your health is essentially halved until you either find someone who can remove it, or consume an item that removes the cursed status. But in Dark Souls 2 and in Dark Souls 3, they changed it so that curse is just an instant kill, which is kind of annoying. But so he has
status of die.
Yes, and the pursuer has this attack where his sword glows blue, and he does like a forward stabbing motion, and if you get hit by it, you get hit with curse, and it's essentially an instant death attack. And I think that's
just like Undertale.
That's stupid, I think. And also, you don't have to put this in. This is just a visual example. Just watch this GIF.
I do want to. Oh, I gotta click back into Discord to. What the fuck?
That happened to me.
You got sucked back onto the sword.
The fucking hitbox is the size of fucking Rhode Island or some shit. Because
what did you search up to find it? This will be an interactive mission for the
I
viewers.
looked up the Pursuer GIF Dark Souls 2.
There you go. In the Discord GIF search thing?
No, in Google image search.
Oh, I see. Okay. There you go, viewers. You can go see for yourself.
So you can see for yourself.
Or probably likely just watch any fight of it.
Yeah, it's honestly, it's insane that got through. That got through quality assurance testing. And the funniest part is, I'm not playing the original release. I'm playing the updated re-release that was made for fucking PS4 and Xbox One called Scholar of the First Sin. How did this not get patched out?
That looks like some like fighting game latency shit.
Yeah.
Like oh, it meant to hit you. Cause like I could see where it like brushes his foot as he like rolls away. But at the same time, like, that's just absurd.
Yeah, it is. And that genuinely ruined my day and broke me. I was just like, I can't do it. I can't fucking do it.
Those swords look so stupidly big. Like...
Yeah. That's
I thought it was like a sandwich at first. He's holding like a giant Subway sandwich.
That's a great sword. Great swords are like big and they're slow, but they do a lot of damage.
I think it's a quite shitty sword, if you ask me.
And so instead of playing Dark Souls 2, I decided to replay Dark Souls 1 and do a magic build, and I'm also playing through Bully. And
that's cool.
And in Dark Souls 1, I decided I haven't actually beaten all of the bosses. There are some that I skipped on my first playthrough, so now I'm going back
fake
and
gamer.
I'm a fake gamer, I know. But
once again, fake gamer count 2.
Can't believe
it. What if we had a really annoying counter gimmick on the podcast?
Like Simpsons?
Just give me more work. Huh? Like, yeah. Just every time we activate one of the bingo things, you just go like, ding, and a little thing pops up with a funny number, and it's like, how many do you think it'll get up to? Comment down below before you finish.
Comment down below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and lick my nuts.
I watched a video one time where it was like, in the thumbnail, like it was like it was a guy playing a game, and it was like, what? It's like, how high can we get this power, the level of this power? It was Hades, and he was, like, palming one specific ability to, like, get it as strong as possible. And it had it in the thumbnail. They were, like, very obviously, like, clickbaiting it. But you know, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but what made me laugh is, like, partway through the video, it's like, what level do you think it'll get to? Comment down below. And my comment was just, like, I like how they asked what level we think it'll get to, and it's literally in the thumbnail. It's like, I mean, I could see one way or the other, but I mean, make up your mind here.
Make up your fucking mind. But
I was gonna say before about Dark Souls 2, I feel like I played a game that had a thing where you like are permanently handicapped when you die. I can't really. I feel like I played a game like that lately, and I just do not remember what it was. Like you lose some amount of thing or something. I don't remember.
I know Demon Souls also does this where when you die once and when you're hollow, you essentially have permanently halved health until you return back to human, which I think is dumb, but I'm hoping I'm hoping that Demon Souls besides that is still like well designed, mostly because of the fact that Dark Souls 2 wasn't made by the same guy who made Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne. So
different visions.
Yeah. But God, Dark Souls 2 genuinely just fucking baffles me. I'm shocked that so many very questionable decisions. There's also just such dickish level design. There's just literal gotcha traps that you wouldn't know would happen until you walk in and it happens. Like there's this little hallway. You walk through it.
Doesn't Dark Souls 1 have a lot of shit like that though?
Not necessarily. Like there's probably 1 or 2 moments, but there is like 2 moments back to back in 2 where this happened.
Oh.
Where
That's just like Mario Maker troll levels of asshole.
What happened was I walked through this little hallway and I couldn't see anything, and there was just these 2 guys with spears who were standing outside on the exit, and they just fucking jabbed me with their spears, and then I died.
They skewer you.
Yeah, and then I
straight up spit roast.
Yeah,
you.
I learned what happened, so I killed them, and then I see this big old like ramp. And there's an item up there, and so I walk up, I grab the item, then immediately after I grab the item, I turn around, and the game just drops 10 enemies on me, and they're all sprinting towards me. They literally did, dude. I felt like I was in fucking Home Alone.
Oh, God. Could you imagine if that was a level in, like... I was gonna say a game, but just like a Dark Souls game, like you run through a hallway and you slip on marbles and die.
That'd be so fucking funny. Just Home Alone Dark Souls. And the boss is just Kevin McAllister.
You slip on a marble and fall down a staircase and die.
Oh my god.
No, it's just Macaulay Culkin, but like fully grown up.
But Bully.
But he's like 30 feet tall.
So I've been playing Bully alongside Dark Souls 1, and I really like Bully. Bully is it's made by Rockstar, and
I never played that. I always saw box art of it, and I was like, that looks corny.
It's good. Like it has.
This was long ago. This is when I was like a kid.
It has basically honestly, after playing so much Souls-like games, having a game with like a straightforward narrative is kind of a breath of fresh air. Of just like
it's like Grand Theft Auto or something.
Yeah, it's
school, right?
Yeah, it's essentially GTA, but in a smaller scale and more so. Because like in GTA, like I don't have too much experience with GTA, but Bully it puts way more focus on the actual like the world itself rather than
like the characters and
stuff. So rather than being like a big sandbox playground where it's meant to be like replicating a real city. Like, the city of Bulworth in Bully is, like, it feels like instead of a parody of LA or fucking New York, it feels like a real little fucking, city.
Is it a high school or like...
It's a high school, yeah. And
Okay.
and the main character is really fucking, like, well written and entertaining. The whole cast is very entertaining to watch, and the game is very well written, and it also has Rockstar's kind of crude humor. Like, there's a whole chapter where you have to, the chapters focus on the different cliques in the school, and for chapter 2, you have to focus on, like, the rich kids, and there's so many fucking jokes about rich kids being inbred. Oh my god.
Oh god. They must like their carbs if they're inbred. Oh! Zoom!
But Bully is good, and I'm enjoying it. And after I beat Dark Souls 1 and after I beat Bully, I'm probably going to start Bloodborne.
And after you beat Bully, if you want another fix of an RPG, I know a certain game that's waiting for you.
Persona 5?
Huh?
Persona 5?
No, Yakuza.
Oh yeah, Yakuza.
Yakuza 0.
Oh yeah, I need to play that. God, my backlog's so fucking big, I'm scared.
Dude, Yakuza's great. Like, I don't know. I want to say if you like Bully or like GTA types, you'll like Yakuza.
Yeah.
Yakuza has like been compared. It's like I feel like people have compared it as like the Japanese GTA of sorts, but it's not as like I don't know, like gang focused or whatever the. I have never played a GTA game.
Yeah.
It's a lot less about the fighting and more about like the overarching like.
About the
story.
actual plot itself.
Yeah, the characters themselves, and you get more invested. Not to say that the world isn't like very deep.
Yeah.
And that I think it's like equally as iconic because you see all the memes of both GTA and the one scene specifically in GTA and there's like quite a couple from Yakuza, like specifically Bakamitai. It's so upsetting when people call it Dame. It's so stupid.
I mean, that's the funny meme song.
It's the meme line. It is actually a good song, though. It's, like, genuinely emotional. I think that's what's funny, though, that it reached so many people as a meme.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just because of that fucking the one dude who made the facial tracking, and then people.
That's true.
And then people just
They-
fucking used it for everything. Fucking Eli at one point, he took like all of the faces from our friend group and did like this gigantic fucking dame moment.
I remember you posting that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's horrifying.
It was really fucking. It was funny and
You've
also
seen
terrifying.
you've seen the new ones lately with like
Yeah.
the Wombo or whatever, which is scary because they're like really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was talking to some people who were seeing like remember that like Tom Cruise deepfake that went
Yeah.
around
Mm-hmm.
on like TikTok, and people were like, "Wow, isn't that crazy?" And like I was talking to some people who just like did not understand how scary that was.
Yeah.
I was like, do you not understand that if we could make it look like anyone is saying anything, the amount of people who just do not double check is too high.
Yeah, like it's going to be
Like-
used to spread a lot of misinformation.
Yeah, and more people will see the misinformation than will see the clarification.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it becomes like famously known, like any given instance of like deepfaking and or just spreading misinformation, like some people out there will like either never see it or not believe it because that's just the nature of like information,
Yeah.
and it's scary, especially when you could do it with like famous people like that. Like
Yeah.
most people couldn't even tell it was a deepfake. Like if someone hadn't said it was one,
Yeah, the guy didn't
like
advertise
unless
himself
Tom
as a
Cruise
deep
himself
fake.
be like, this isn't me.
Or if the guy who made the actual deep fake Tom Cruise didn't say that it was a deep fake.
Yeah.
And he actually just acted like Tom
Easily.
Cruise.
Yeah, which I think that was the whole point of the video, is that he kind of was trying to, like, he tried to make it, like, in character. That's why
Yeah.
not too many people, like, questioned it. Like, I saw it, and I was like, I looked at the subtitle on the news or whatever, I was like, that's a deep fake? And they were like, yeah. I'm like, that's scary.
It's
'Cause I don't
fucking
really-
it's
no, I
terrifying.
I don't know what every single celebrity looks like. I would know one that I saw enough, but I was like, yeah, that... I looked it up, and I was like, yeah, that is actually straight up frightening.
It is like because like at that point, like because considering we can take such high resolution pictures with
Yeah.
like phones and stuff, like it's just like you could do a lot of things. Both you could do a lot of bad things with that.
Yeah, like, I feel like a lot of people forget that just, like, you can do stuff with them outside of just memes.
Yeah.
Like the American Psycho one with Germa. Like,
Mm-hmm.
as funny as that is, like, someone could easily just make a video of themselves or of someone and then just deepfake it. If they look enough like the original person,
Mm-hmm.
then it'll be, like, plausible enough, which is frightening. Because I think the memes have kind of, like, desensitized people to them.
Yeah.
Where, like, because obviously the memes are, like, shitty. Like, they're cartoon and video game characters who are being lip-synced. Like,
Yeah.
it's no different than if they had just been animated to say that, like,
Mm-hmm.
in engine, or if you took someone's, like, model. But, like,
Yeah.
with real people, it's, like, scary how close they can get.
Yeah.
When the backgrounds aren't, like, static images being, like, stretched.
I'm
is-
scared of potential misinformation because that could just lead to so much.
Yeah, that's why I never believe anything at face value anymore. I'm just like, I will wait for this. I will wait for more clarification
Yeah.
on this before I say how I
Fair.
feel,
Also,
or you know, anything really.
I'm getting my vaccine on Monday.
Oh fuck yeah, the first one or the second one?
I'm getting a one shot.
Ah, okay. They're finally gonna cure your autism. They're gonna do what Butch Hartman couldn't.
Yeah, God, I can't believe it. Butch Hartman, eat your, fuck, I can't say eat your heart out because that's his name. Eat your ass out.
Butch, eat your heart, man.
Eat your heart, man.
do you still want to do that Fairly Odd Parents game?
Yeah, but we're not
I
fucking.
think it'd be no, of course. It'd be so funny to commission someone to just replicate the Fairly Odd Parents
The thing
style.
is, I know some people who can mimic that art
Do you
style.
think Owen could do that?
Yeah, Owen has drawn the fucking his Bagman character in the fucking modern Butch Hartman style. So he absolutely.
Oh, no fucking way. Okay, yeah, that'll be perfect.
Yeah, he absolutely could. Owen's a fucking.
God.
Owen's fucking
We need
awesome. I love
we
Owen.
need to get through to him. Yeah, he seems funny. I've seen his. I saw his little short that got on the.
Yeah, everybody
front
loves
page of
purple.
Newgrounds.
His biggest, his most famous thing, and also potentially his biggest regret.
Didn't he do a sequel to it for
for April Fool's Day?
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it yet. No spoilers,
Okay.
by the way.
It's
I know. I figured it was a shit post.
It's very deep and philosophical. It'll blow your mind.
Oh wow, dude, no way.
It's truly.
Speaking of very deep and philosophical, I started playing The Binding of Isaac. I started really getting into Rebirth, and by that I mean I've played for like 3 hours, but I did beat Mom on my second run as Azazel, because I managed to unlock Azazel and like a bunch of shit on my first run.
Hell yeah.
And I won my second run as Azazel because I got some like really broken items. And I like Azazel's good, but like you do and I kind of suck. So I did get really carried the second time around. And my third run I did who is it? The one who has like the Castlevania curse thing.
Oh yeah, Eve.
Eve, yeah. I played as Eve, and I got to Mom's heart as Eve, and so I still made it like a little further, which is cool. And I think I'm getting the hang of it. Like I have kind of a sense for like top-down roguelikes.
Yeah.
And I was kind of intimidated of Isaac because
it's
on
the
top
OG
of just
and
being
it
hard,
also,
it has a lot of like questionable like design choices.
Yeah, and because it was literally like the first, and it was probably the game that started roguelikes becoming popular.
Oh yeah, so I was gonna say like the game Rogue started that technically.
But I'm talking about
like kind of like mainstreamized them.
Yeah, and I gave it. I remember
see
in high school censor this. I pirated.
No, don't
I pirated Rebirth.
No, you obtained it legally. Come on.
I legally obtained a copy of The Binding of Isaac Rebirth for PC, and I played a bit of it. I was enjoying it. I think I did also unlock Eve, and I enjoyed my time with it. But I think after playing it, I think that's what made me think roguelikes. Even though I was enjoying myself, I couldn't really get down with having to start from the beginning all over again. So
yeah, well, that's what's cool about unlocking new items is like you learn from the game and like you get more stuff that helps and you have a better chance because you have newer and better items and different characters to like suit your play style. Gungeon made me really appreciate roguelikes because like the characters like base movesets or like their base loadouts are like pretty cool and they're all like fairly different build wise, but I don't know, Gungeon was just so charming to me. Maybe it was just like the style and all that. But, I really enjoyed it.
I will give Gungeon a shot, I swear.
I hope so. And the reason I brought up Isaac is because the moral of The Binding of Isaac is poop and fart funny.
Yeah. You can
poop funny, fart extremely funny.
You could really tell when The Binding of Isaac came out originally.
Yeah. No, dude, there's like fucking troll face bombs. Like,
yeah.
Those have been in since like the original game.
Yeah, the original Binding of Isaac came out in 2011.
Dude, I like unironically I love the Shoop de Whoop thing. I fucking love Laser Collection, unapologetically.
Always and forever.
Great. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I do want to play Rebirth more. I have a friend who knows a lot about it, and they were kind of like backseating me and helping me. Like, you know, because the thing about Isaac is you can't really drop items. So, like, if you pick up an item that just sucks, it could totally just ruin your run or your synergy. And they were kind of helping me backseat and, like, certain mechanics. You know, because it takes a lot of memorization because Isaac has so many goddamn items. It has, like, thousands of items.
Yeah.
Like, there's a whole website that's just a list of every single item. I'm gonna bring it up.
I think a Binding of Isaac YouTuber did like a 4-hour live stream ranking every single item in Binding of Isaac.
Yeah. I watched this guy who used to play Gungeon a lot, and he did 2 separate videos ranking every gun and every item, and they were both at least like an hour and 20 minutes or something.
You know what's fucking terrifying?
I'm gonna link you this website. Look at all the items.
Oh god. You know what's terrifying? I'm looking
at the pills are all like condensed too.
Oh my god.
Just look at this.
Jesus mercy. So I'm looking
and you can't see what it is until you pick it up either, like in game.
So I'm looking at the Binding of Isaac Steam page. The base price of Binding of Isaac Rebirth and adding Afterbirth, Afterbirth Plus, and Repentance is $50.96 for the whole package.
Is that why it was $40 on Switch?
Yeah, because it's everything.
Because I saw it on Switch and I was like, $40? What the fuck? And then I looked and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I had DLC. But it's on sale now, like the game and
the bundle
DLC. So I would say it's a good time to get into it if you really want to, or get back into it if anything. Because
I don't have
played
money.
Isaac a little bit in high school.
Mm-hmm.
How much did I have on the original game? I probably had more on like my old computer. So I have 8 hours in the original, and that's still a fair bit. Like I played quite a bit. Okay, I beat Mom in the original apparently. That's cool. I do like the style they went for in the new one.
Yeah.
I heard apparently they were gonna stick with like the old Flash art style, and it just looked ugly. And I'm kind of glad they did, because I just prefer pixel art in general. But
yeah, I don't know. I liked how the OG Flash art style
totally.
looked.
No, totally. I totally understand, and I like it for what it is. But I'm glad they at least did something different with the new one.
Mm-hmm.
And you can even turn on that really ugly pixel smoothing filter.
Oh boy, my favorite!
If you are an absolute subhuman and you use that,
if any of you actually use pixel smoothing filters, comment below so we can shame you, and also tell us why.
Comment below and explain yourself like you're on death row, like that Control Alt Delete comic where he's like, Your Honor, League of Legends.
Your Honor, League of Legends, death. I fucking love that comic. I fucking love Tim Buckley is such a piece of shit. I'm so glad that the only thing he's known for now is people making fun of him.
Just memes. I'm glad there are ones aside from Lost too.
Yeah.
Because like that edit, I think there needs to be more akin to that, like in that style. Just like the removing words.
Yeah, and also...
Do you remember the 2-panel Control-Alt-Delete where they just cut out the middle too?
So.
They would take the first and the last panel of each comic and put them together, and they were somehow funnier.
There's this artist I follow on Twitter. Their name is Kibi Astrocat, and they had this. They I'm not sure if they're still doing it, but they have this whole fucking series of like parody. There's this whole subgenre of fucking parody of gamer web comics where it's just solely.
Oh, is it like that Gamer Bros one where it's like...
I think it's just called Gamer Comic.
What's it called? Oh wait, I'm thinking of something else. What was the one where it was like, it was like the one guy playing Mega Man X, and it's like, I want to fuck Zero so bad, and the other guy's like, where's the 8th fucking heart tank?
I don't know if that's the one.
I found it. It's Dude Cast. This is like what I was thinking of last time when I was like, it's the two bad. Gamer Bros. I'm gonna put this up.
Oh, I've seen this.
I'm leaving a mark to put this up.
Are you playing Mega Man X? Holy shit! I love
that game.
God, Zero's so fucking hot. I'd love if he were real. I could rub my hands through his silky blonde hair and feel his robot body against the human one. Oh, my butt doesn't see the giant heart out I have for Zero from Mega Man X right now. Where the fuck is it, Tartank?
That guy's a fake gamer. He should know where all of them are.
Yeah, he is a fake gamer. I can't believe it. If you don't want to fuck at least one character from any video game you play, you're a fake gamer.
You're wrong. Oh yeah, absolutely. Remember that one like tweet or Tumblr post or whatever that's like, not everybody is quantified by who they want to fuck. Like, don't gatekeep video games.
Yeah,
like,
that's so fucking funny.
On a post about wanting to fuck Bowser.
No, it was something. It was something along the lines of like a.
Oh yeah, real gamers want to fuck Peach and Bowser.
Yeah, or
maybe we could not gatekeep people. It's like, sorry, you're just not a true gamer. That's just how it is.
Sorry, yeah, you're a fake gamer. Can't believe it.
Can we gatekeep everything? What's the next thing we could gatekeep? Minecraft. If you're not square in real life, then you can't play Minecraft.
People already do gatekeep fucking Minecraft. People don't like Dream.
No, yeah, it's true.
Oh fuck! Wait, I said wait.
Stop it! Stop it! What are you gonna say? Oh, dude, you gotta play Hades. We were talking about that like yesterday.
Yeah, I bought it.
You gotta play Hades.
I impulse bought it when I definitely shouldn't have.
Hades. It came with your PC.
It came free with your fucking Xbox.
I like Supergiant. I want him to have a little walking around money. I bought Hades on PC, on Steam, on Switch, and I bought the physical Switch edition, even though I don't really need it. I like Supergiant.
I've seen that you've been like marathoning all their games.
Yeah, they've been fun. I finished Pyre yesterday. I had
What'd
to
you
like shuffle my stream schedule.
What'd you
It was
think?
good.
What'd you think of it? Did
It
you
was
like?
great. Like I kind of wish it had voice acting. Like I get that it's like part of the lore that they don't really speak English because like the whole thing is that like the knowledge is like forbidden or whatever. Like the printing press is banned. Like readers are seen as like kind of higher, well, not higher, but just like different. I don't know, like different upbringings or something. It's a bit much reading for my likes. Like I can read a bit, but sometimes it gets kind of out there. But if I may say, it has the fucking coolest end credits theme. And you want to know why it has the coolest end credits theme?
Why?
Because fucking okay, so the game is kind of like decision based. Like there's a lot of things you do and things that happen depending on whether you win or lose and when. And there's a really fucking cool thing where the end credits song changes based on like what happens to your character.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's the fucking coolest. Like every verse, like for each character, there's like a bit of a. It's like a bard song or whatever, like singing the legends of your team, and each one has like a different verse depending on whether or not they get like freed or not, and that is like the coolest shit. Because I was listening and I was like, wait, it says like this happened to this guy, which is what happened to my. I was like, does it change? That's fucking insane.
That's awesome. So
it is awesome.
So does that mean you finished every Supergiant game?
Yeah, I've basically played through all of every Supergiant game. I hope their next thing is just as good as Hades, if not better. Pyre is definitely their second best game, like in terms of quality, like art, voice, gameplay. I don't know, maybe gameplay. I think it's a fun little. It might not be for everyone, but it is like very their style, like top down isometric sort of thing.
So
the
now
games are sufficiently fun, and it had that bit of strategy I liked from like Transistor, where you have to like make your build and think about how you're gonna play certain characters, and I really like that. It gave me that same sort of it scratched that same itch.
So now that you've finished all of Supergiant's games, what indie studio are you gonna binge next?
Edmund McMillan. No.
Actually,
no, like what?
That actually would be pretty cool, though.
I do kind of need to play Meat Boy, like proper.
I played through the main levels of Super Meat Boy. I didn't do the Dark World or anything. And
oh damn! I should.
I enjoyed Super Meat Boy. There's no way I could do all the Dark World levels and also all the Bandage Girl levels. Like I'm satisfied with
she
just getting
also has
the
a
credits.
Dark World, doesn't she?
I don't know, and I'm scared to find out.
I think you definitely could. Like I feel like it's just a matter of like trial and error.
Yeah.
Like skill based. I think that is definitely one of his more fair games in terms of like, okay, yeah, that's my fault, and like, oh fuck this bullshit.
Yeah. There's actually a studio I recommend, even though they have two games and I haven't finished one of them, but it's one that I played and I like what I played. Playdead. They made Limbo and Inside.
Oh yeah. I've seen a full playthrough of Inside, so it wouldn't be unspoiled necessarily. Limbo. I don't think I ever played Limbo. I saw bits and pieces.
A friend that I used to have bought it on Humble Bundle, and they sent me the installer. So I didn't pirate it because someone else bought it, and they just sent me their legal official installer. But I enjoyed what I played of it. I think it's very fun, and I need to go back and finish it, and maybe also play Inside.
Honestly, I might do Terry Kavanagh, the guy who made VVVVVV, because I've played Dicey Dungeons for like 60 hours, and I fucking love it. And
oh, that's made by him?
Yeah, all the same guy.
Oh wow.
I've been meaning to play. What is it? Terry Kavanagh Collection. He did Dicey Dungeons, VVVVV, and Super Hexagon, and I have all three of those games. And Super Hexagon's definitely like you play it for a bit. It's one of those like like trial and error sort of games.
I'm
how do you describe that game? It's like a puzzle game. Like I don't know. I
bought VVVVV on a whim on a Steam sale and have not touched it.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever even opened it. I don't know when I bought it. Yeah, I've never I have no hours in the game, and I've definitely had it for like years.
Yeah,
it's just
same.
one of those games like it's just one of those games you just have.
Yeah, you buy
Like,
it because you
forever.
heard it's good, and then you never play it
Yeah.
because other games
Yeah,
happen.
never play it again. Or yeah, you just never touch it, which is something I'm trying to fix. Like with Isaac,
Yeah.
because I want to play it. I want
Yeah.
to get my money's worth.
And now
So I might play V, and I might touch Super Hexagon for a bit. I could probably get through a level of Super Hexagon.
did Terry Kavanaugh ever say how to pronounce? Is it actually just VVVVVV?
I think it's fun. Most people say like V or something just because it's easier. Okay, I was mistaken about a certain different game. I thought it was by Terry Kavanaugh, but the artist from Dicey Dungeons is doing art for another game.
Mm.
And that made me think it was also Terry Kavanaugh, but it is not. But
Okay.
I've heard people complain about like the enemy design or the art style in Dicey. I'm like, it's a cartoony little game. Like if you look at any of the enemies, you'll see how it's very like Earthboundy type enemies, where it's like, oh, it's kind of like a gimmick. Like there's a let me go through these real quick. There's a mimic who looks like a chest, and there are chests in the map, and you can like pick them up. There's a couple. They're quite fun. I feel like there's one where it's like you see their name and you're like, oh, I get it. It's like, oh, funny pun. There was one interaction where there's this character, the alchemist, who can like drink potions and stuff to like attack you, and there's one called the bear potion, and it turns them into a bear and they get like stronger and attack you. And there's a character, the thief, who every turn will like borrow one of the enemy's moves, and like you could use it yourself for a turn. And in an earlier version of the game, if you got the bear potion and you used it, the game would crash. But they ended up turning that into a feature where if you got it, like you could turn into a bear and just do the rest of your run as a bear.
That's really
which
cool.
is really funny. I love shit like that gets like turned into features. And if you try to go to the shop, they're like, oh hey, you're a bear. I can't serve you, but good for you. Like they're just so polite about it. Like, I respect your decision.
Though, no shirt, no shoes, no service. Get out of my store.
I mean, all the dice are basically naked. The side that is the one dot is used as their butthole. And I'm still disappointed they didn't use the side with the two dots for the eyes. They could have easily done that. Because the two I think is just on the side. Yeah, it's on one of their sides, because the 6 is on the top and the 5 and the 2 are on the left and right. It took me so long to beat Dicey Dungeons proper because the final boss is like actually pretty tricky to unlock. But I finally did it. I took like a couple months break from the game, and then like literally on my first run picking back up the game again, I got it, and I was like, wow.
Hell yeah.
And I managed to beat the final boss, and it was so cool.
All right, so
I'm glad I saw it through.
you saying that fucking awoken a memory.
Oh no.
So, do you know 100% orange juice?
I know of it. We were talking about it in the server earlier,
Yeah.
about doing like a game night.
So, 100% orange juice is fucking. It's genuinely. It's like Mario Party if it makes you hate your friends more. And
I've only heard legends of it.
It's pretty cheap on Steam. Honestly, I want to play it again. It's fun. But
let me look it up.
So basically, the creators of 100% Orange Juice made this little like RPG spin-off called 200% Mixed Juice, where it's meant to be like, this big crossover of like all their little characters from Orange Juice and their other games. And so
is this like a card battler?
Mixed Juice is, yeah.
No, 100%.
Sort of. It's been a while. I don't know how to properly describe Orange Juice because
I see a board and I see like decks of cards.
Yeah, it's like a
And all
weird.
I watched Hunter x Hunter recently, and all I can think of is Greed Island.
It's basically like a weird card game, Mario Party, but with no mini games. There's like a boss you have to try and beat, and you like whoever.
Yeah, I see cards.
It's fun. It also will make you want to rip your fucking teeth out. And
it's like one of those games that goes on sale a lot, right?
yeah, it is. And so
and you can send extras to your friends.
and I basically 200% Mixture is a little spin-off game, and it has like a more traditional turn-based combat system. It's also kind of like a pseudo visual novel just with combat, and like it's fun. It's like decently challenging. I managed to get through the whole game with like relative ease. There was a few challenging fights, but when trying to get to the end, so what happened was my friend and I were trying to record a let's play of it, and and so we get to the second to last battle in the game. You have to beat this person to prove yourself to the final boss, and I was getting my ass beat. It was not a difficulty spike. It was a fucking difficulty
pit of despair.
Yeah, it was actually so fucking crazy.
Not a spike, but a wall.
Yeah, and we
you just ram into it full speed.
Yeah, and we rage quit, and then at 5 a.m. the next day, I decided to record by myself and try and fucking do it, and I did it, and then I fought the final boss, and the final boss was like 2 times easier than this fight beforehand, and I got the credits, and I actually
that's the worst.
I know. It was so crazy. And the worst part is, if you die against the final boss, you have to fight the fucking person before them.
Oh. That's some Ninja Gaiden shit.
It really is. It really do be like that.
While you were explaining that, I legitimately almost knocked over my water bottle while it was open, and I fucking panicked.
Oh my god.
my elbow grazed my water bottle, and it jiggled ever so slightly, and I was like... this has very, like, dice things. Okay. You might like Dicey Dungeons, I think.
I want to give it a try.
It's a good, like, deck-based, card. It's like you know Slay the Spire?
I've heard of it.
It's like, Slay the Spire, except instead of drawing from a deck, all your cards are there, and you roll dice to, like, see which cards you can do. And there are certain ones where it's like, oh, put in any dice. That's how much damage you do. And there are some where it's like, oh, you can put in a dice, but you can only put in, like, a 1, 2, or 3. But you can use it as many times as you want. So if you have, like, a lot of 1s or 2s or 3s, like, it's very focused on getting, like, lower dice. And some characters are focused on getting, like, higher dice.
Yeah.
There are some that only use, like, even and odd dice because just for, like, any sort of limitation. There's some where it's like 6 only, like there'll be a silhouette of a 6, and it's like you can only use a 6 here because it gives you some strong effect. And I love like strategizing builds and stuff like that. It's very satisfying. I learned what the dots on dice are called because of this game, and that's how you know. That's how you leave an impact on someone. Make them learn something very obscure.
What are they called?
They are called pips.
Pips.
The pips of the dice. So you could say, like, you do damage based on the amount of pips on the dice.
That's cool. I definitely want to give it a shot because you seem to like it a lot.
Yeah, it's on Switch, and you know what's cool that I didn't think they would do in the Switch version, but if you play in handheld mode, you can drag the dice like with the touch screen. And I was hoping they would do that, and I didn't think they would because, like, you know, that just seems hard doing like touch controls for like an indie game, especially one that's like being ported from PC. But I'm glad they did that. It's really cool, and they added like controller support for the desktop version too. But I think it's easier with just a mouse most of the time. Just like drag the things to the dice. It's pretty intuitive. You know what? Controller still works though if you really want it on Switch, like if you want it on the go or something.
There's this game that I've been seeing a lot of that's got ported to Switch recently that I really want to play because it's called the Later Alligator, and it's like a this really well animated point and click adventure game where
I think I saw the characters from that.
Yeah. And it's made by a husband and wife animation studio, and it just got ported to Switch. And a YouTuber I watch named Noodle, he recommended it in a video about indie games, and it's basically you're this detective, and this alligator. He's trying to figure out. He learned that someone in his family is trying to assassinate him. And so you have to like go through his family and trying to figure out who it is.
You want to know how I know about this game?
How?
A friend of mine, who's friends with my girlfriend, sent her art, and because two of the characters in the game said that he said that they looked like me and my girlfriend.
Aw.
The like lesbian looking one with the jean jacket, and there's one with like a ponytail or something, I think. And he was like, "Wow, I can't believe you and Candy are in Later Alligator." And I was like, "Wow, yeah, just swap their heights and it's us," because she's like a foot shorter than me.
Oh my god. Yeah, Later Alligator is very high up on my really want to play list because it just seems really fun.
Cute. You seem to like those like stylistic point and click games, like West of Loathing.
Yeah, I just
Did you play that one yet?
I have not. I've played a bit of it I
remember you seemed very interested.
I was gifted in it. I was gifted it mostly just because I just love the thought of it being the Wild West, it being a stick figure focused and a turn-based RPG, and I enjoyed what I played of it, but I haven't gotten back to it. But like, I just love a nice, charming art style. Like that's why I like Cuphead so much. That's why I like West of Loathing.
Oh, absolutely.
Just like really good art direction can immediately make me want me to play a game. And
yeah,
God,
same. I think that's why I like pixel art so much. Like if you got a good pixel art style, like I will now buy your game.
Yeah. How much is Later Alligator on Steam?
It's $18.
Yeah.
I opened up the Steam page. It must be pretty dang long for that price point.
Yeah. And even Toby Fox really liked it. Like in the video for the Switch port. It literally
says similar to games you played, Undertale.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I might try that out.
Who knows? Maybe we could play it for the channel whenever we start it.
Maybe. Well, we'll have to take a break of like point and click games after story mode.
Yeah, we're I think we should just say it here. The first game we're doing when we launch the channel is Minecraft Story Mode.
Haven't we talked about it before? We definitely talked about it in 64DS.
Maybe we probably have, but I just wanted to. I thought we might have tried to keep it a secret. I don't know.
No, I think we did mention it at some point. Like,
but yeah,
shit posting about it and talking about like how. No, yeah, because we talked about playing the Netflix version.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Joke. That's how long we've been planning this. We can't even remember if we joked about it or not.
I really need to find a fucking artist to.
God, I would be willing to pay for like unique thumbnails if we could get both of us as like Telltale Minecraft characters.
Oh yeah. We could, if Futuristic Hub isn't currently running from the police, we could.
Oh god, I forgot about that. What the fuck happened? Wasn't he evading taxes or something?
Yeah, he was evading taxes and being held in contempt of court.
Oh, the fact that he makes like, doesn't he have a Patreon or whatever?
Let me check.
For his like Minecraft porn animations. Because like if that's his legal job, then you could say like literally just he was dodging paying taxes for
he only has
Minecraft porn animation job.
He has an Instagram and a subscription link. I don't think he has I don't think he has a Patreon.
YouTube, right?
Yeah, he does. And his YouTube videos are fucking dude, he is getting over his subscriber count in views for every video that he has made in the past year.
God. That is absurd.
He hasn't made a video in 3 months because I'm guessing of court issues.
His icon got like cleared.
Yeah,
I think he got like
it's just
flagged.
A pink F.
Among Us. 1 sec. Not now.
Oh goodness.
God.
But God, that's so funny. He is. I want to find.
Yeah,
I want to find.
Dude,
like
I mean, do you have any idea how many kids are like constantly googling like Minecraft porn or Roblox porn or Among Us sexy cumsplosion?
Yeah, and
like
literally his fucking. It's honestly very uncomfortable knowing that he made those.
That is
and just made
scary.
Weird fetish material because there's like videos that revolve around farting and like people getting sat on. It's really fucking bizarre.
Subscribe for new amazing adventures every Friday or weekend. Well, it's been about 3 months, Mr. Hub. I haven't seen a video from you in a while.
Yeah. Rated E for everyone. That? This is not a kid.
Address.
Wait,
elephant in the room.
Let me read this description.
Oh no.
Rated E for everyone. Yeah, rated E for everyone. This is not a kid-only channel. There is something here for everyone. No animations contain extreme swearing. Drama-free zone.
He has 1 billion views. Look at that.
1,148,880,051 views.
You know what? You know what really makes this description for me?
What?
Proudly located in the United Kingdom.
Oh no.
We don't have Twitter. What does he mean, we?
I
Is
think
he one guy?
I think he might have like a. I'm not sure.
Is he like a team? I think it's even more disturbing if it's a team of people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one guy just doing this would be like, whatever, he's just doing some weird thing. But the fact, if it's a team, that is, like, egregious. Because then you know this content is being, like, carefully crafted and made specifically to get as many people to find it as possible.
Yeah. And it also kind of makes me sad that, like, there's another channel that I confuse with Futuristic Hub a lot. And he makes, like, their name is Element Animation, and they also make, like, 3D Minecraft animations. And the thing is, like, Element Animations cares about what they do. Like, it's not, like, trend chasing. They've been doing fucking Minecraft animations forever. And it's...
Oh, yeah, I could see it.
Yeah.
They also have coincidentally not uploaded in 3 months.
Yeah, which makes... Could you fucking imagine if they fucking... if it was
he also has, like, 1 billion views. Wow, that is... And he's also in the United Kingdom. Wait, what?
What the fuck?
Oh, no.
What, the Minecraft...
Did we just uncover something?
The Minecraft animation conspiracy.
Dude, I think we're gonna get, like, put on a list or something. I like.
They're never.
We're gonna get vanned. We're gonna get chloroformed and thrown in a van.
Yeah, we're
because we found out their secret.
they're. Oh no, Element Animation, we love you. You're not like Futuristic Hub, we swear.
He seems like he cares about what he do.
Yeah.
We're just having a meme over here. Wait, isn't this the guy who did those animations for Seth Bling?
I think so, because they also worked with.
I see the egg. And I think that was, like, their thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was, like, that little egg thing.
Yeah, and they also did work with Dan Bull, who makes video game raps, and...
oh, boy.
And so... But, like, still, I can tell at least that these guys are actually enjoying what they're doing and aren't trying to just cash grab and trend chase.
Who did the animation on Jack's Film's weird Minecraft video?
I am not sure. Let me look.
Weeble. That is hilarious, actually.
Yeah.
Because it is very much obviously not Minecraft. Like,
yeah.
It's very, like, they took a lot of liberties, but I love the, like, slightly alternate take on, like, the style of the game.
Yeah. I also love that...
like weird Adult Swim feeling stuff like that.
And I'm also happy that he got his actual Twitch chat involved. Like, it wasn't... He didn't make this. Like, he actually had...
Yeah.
And because you know what's the craziest part? In this video, someone uses one of fucking... someone uses one of my mutuals emotes in it. Fucking... Someone uses one of Thaf9's emotes in chat.
I think I might see if this one early on is it. That might be it. I'm not sure though.
Which one? Which one are you talking about?
I don't know. It's like a sad-looking guy with a hat on.
Is it like a? Is it kind of like a top
despondent hat? Maybe, I don't know.
Here, wait. Let me.
If you showed it to me, if this is the same one, then I would. That is really funny.
Let me try and because I think Thaf
I'll
posted
snipping
about
tool
it.
I'll show you real quick. Is this it?
Yep, that's it. That's one of Thaf's emotes.
Fucking, that's cool. Yeah, that's dope.
It is.
That's like a slight cameo.
Yeah.
I love Jack's Films and how he goes through so many lengths just to do something like that. I really want to do stuff with, like, chat interaction and stuff like that. It just seems really fun. I'm wondering how he, like, did the cues or whatever. He probably just said, like, everybody type something akin to this.
Yeah.
Like, just with, like, emotes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he probably had, like, his script, and he was like, okay, help me make a video. Because, like, yeah, I love how it's, like, a real Twitch chat and not just, like, a fake.
Yeah, I think that's
Dude,
awesome.
making so many fake messages like that would be so hard.
Mm-hmm. Fucking, I know in one of my other mutuals animations, Hyojin, she did a fucking, she, like, hand wrote an entire fake Twitch chat.
Oh,
and like there's like a
like coloring all the names.
yeah,
Uh,
and did like a and wrote in like different usernames of her friends and stuff.
yeah, that sounds hard.
Yeah,
I
her
would just ask a bunch of people to contribute their own names or something if I was really gonna do that. Or just like make up a name and
yeah.
I'll use it if it works within the context of the video. I love how they made Jack's Minecraft avatar have a huge forehead.
Yeah.
This just like looks like an Adult Swim sort of thing.
It does.
Just like the style of it, where it's like not exactly the game, but it's like yeah, that's definitely Minecraft. It's like it's unmistakably Minecraft, but it's different enough that it gives you some weird like alternate universe sort of feeling. Where it's what version of Minecraft did I miss out on? You know?
Speaking of Minecraft versions, I'm so excited for 1.17. Another snapshot came out, and it's
Oh boy.
they've changed how some of the ores work. So instead of iron, gold, and now copper dropping the ore block and you smelting them, instead they drop raw iron, raw gold, and raw copper, and then you smelt that instead. So essentially, all ores will now be affected by fortune.
Ooh, oh yeah, I heard about that. Someone was like, "Oh yeah, fortune's gonna be broken now."
Yeah, and
Because...
like, so I think
so
that's.
wait,
I think
are furnaces still gonna be?
Well, yeah, of course, because you still need to smelt the raw iron, the raw gold, or the raw copper to get the ingots.
Oh, I see. But yeah, you'll still just get a lot more, and I guess it'll take longer. So that's like kind of fair.
And,
you know how you can like silk touch diamond ore and coal ore and stuff like that, and then smelt that as like a joke. Like who would ever do that? But I always wish there was like an opposite version of that let you like a pickaxe that would just like smelt it as you mined it, like in lore.
That would be a cool enchantment. But now
that would have been a cool like balance sort of thing.
Yeah.
Dude, also, I was thinking of this the other day. Hasn't Minecraft like taken some mod ideas and like put them in the game?
EXP.
Like, can you...
the horses. They actually had the horses.
Right.
They were inspired by Mo Creatures. They even had the guy who made the Mo Creatures mod make the horse model.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like
didn't they do something? Wasn't dual wielding originally a mod?
Yes,
or at least like holding torches was.
Yeah,
like...
it was.
Okay. Yeah, because I was having a conversation with that the other day. I think it was when I was playing Isaac, because the new Isaac DLC has a lot of has a couple bosses from a mod. Like they straight up just like added them, hopefully with the original creator's permission. I don't know. Unless it's something in the creative license where it's like, if you make a mod of this game, you acknowledge that it's not really yours or whatever.
I do love incorporating stuff from mods into like official releases, especially if they work with the original mod maker to do it. I think.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Didn't the guy who made the Aether mod get hired by
Yes,
Mojang?
he did.
Ooh.
So, or at least someone who worked on it, because it was like a team. But I still think...
I think it was the main guy.
Yeah.
I think it was the main...
Which I
guy.
think that's so fucking cool. Like...
Yeah. I love it.
I am so... And now the thing is, the cave update's been like the update everyone's been memeing for and begging for fucking years. So now I'm curious as to what the hell is next.
Well, if they're making mountains bigger, they really need to add ways to like climb better. Because like climbing mountains in Minecraft kind of sucks.
Well, here's what I'm gonna guess is going to happen. The next big update, because you know how there's the biome votes, where you can like pick up. They give you 3 biomes. They tell you what's going to happen. You vote for the biome, and then whatever wins is going to they implement.
Do they tell you what they're gonna implement?
Yeah,
for,
they
like,
do.
Each? Oh.
Like, so with 1.14, the biome vote was between the taiga biome, which was going to add campfires, foxes, and berries, the swamp biome, which was going to have frogs, boat chests, and something else, and then like Badlands, which is going to have tumbleweeds, vultures, and something else.
Can they do an update that makes furnace minecarts not suck? They should, dude. I've been saying they should add trains to Minecraft forever. Like, have a thing that like you could attach like lead, but for minecarts, and you could like have a furnace minecart like pull a whole string of minecarts with like chests
that'd
or
be
like
cool.
TNT or whatever and stuff. because apparently TNT minecarts are a thing. I still don't know why. They should add more of those. They should just let you put anything in a minecart.
You know what I want the most? I want vertical minecart track. I want to be able to properly build a loop.
Like a straight up roller coaster.
Yeah. Because people already build roller coasters and stuff, so like I think it's totally fair.
I think they should add like proper diagonal tracks.
Yeah.
Like just place one diagonally and have it turn diagonally.
But
doing the zigzag shit gives you like motion sickness if you do it too much.
And
just make it to where like if you do the zigzag thing, it just goes straight instead of going back and forth. That might be better.
So here's what my guess for the next big update is going to be. I'm gonna guess the next big update is going to be every one of the past not winners of the biome votes.
That'd be cool.
Which I think.
How many have they done so far?
I think they did like 2 or 3. So that's 4 biomes that pretty much have not been touched. So
is it the same? like do the losers always stay for the next round?
No, it's always changing.
That's what I figured. So if there's been 4, wouldn't that mean like at least 6?
Oh no, wait. Okay, so I looked it up. There's one in 2018 and then one in 2019. And in 2020, they did that mob vote between the glow squid, the moo bloom, and the chill and the isolager.
So there's 4 now.
Yeah, so there's 4, and those 4 losers are the savannah, the desert, the badlands, and the and the swamp.
A desert would be cool. I would love if they added like camels or something.
That actually was part of the plan for the desert update, I think. Or at least one of them. There's for the planned desert update, there is going to be like actual heat waves. Like you would actually be able to see heat waves. There's going to be palm trees and fucking Timon meerkats.
Timon? I like how that was the first thing you jumped to.
Yeah, because I couldn't fucking...
No, I totally get it, but I love how that came to you first.
Yeah, and then Badlands, we're going to have termites, big old trees.
Do they eat your wood?
Yes.
Oh, man. Dude, if they updated the desert, do you think they would add, like, thirst? And you have to, like, drink water?
Nah, I don't think so.
Because I know there was, like, wasn't there a mod that added thirst? And you had to, like, eat food and
there's,
drink
like,
water?
Yeah, there's, like, a bunch of, like, survival mods to make it more, like, And, okay, also, the last thing they're gonna add in the Badlands was going to be, ostriches. And then, I'm trying to remember, in Badlands, there's going to be tumbleweeds, different types of cacti, and then, vultures, which are hostile mobs. And then
I feel like tumbleweeds would just be like mobile cacti where they fly into you and you take damage.
And then in the swamps they're going to add boats with chests, and then frogs, and what else were they going to add? I think that's it. That's what they're going to add. And then but yeah, I think it's I think that's gonna be the next thing. The four loser biomes we're going to
duke it out.
Yeah, they're gonna come back. They're gonna be the next big update.
Don't they usually do it through like a Twitter poll?
Yeah, they did that. They did that for all of them.
They could fit all 4.
Yeah, though honestly, I'm thinking they're gonna do all of them at once.
That'd be cool. That would take a while though.
Yeah, but I mean,
like, not too much because I feel like the caves one was like a huge one.
Yeah, if they already updated the Nether to add more biomes. They're adding cave biomes and they're changing entire world generation.
Yeah,
and I think fleshing out these biomes is going to be a lot less of a project.
Yeah, definitely. That's true. Which is why everyone was memeing about the caves thing for so long.
Yeah.
Do you think they're gonna add like a sky biome like they always wanted to?
Technically, the end was originally meant to be a sky biome.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think it'd be cool to have, like, floating islands every here and there.
Yeah.
What if they could, like, move around and you had to, like, catch a floating island? Like you gotta be able to get to it.
Yeah.
If you're Elytra or, like, an Ender Pearl or something.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Elytra or Elytra?
Elytra, I think. I think people call it either or. I think this might be a GIF or GIF scenario.
No. Well, you know which one is objectively wrong in that situation.
Yeah. We all know it's pronounced Geif.
We know it's Geif. I couldn't think of anything else.
Yeah.
Geify. What if it was Geifieri?
Meme.
Dude, I knew this obnoxious kid in middle school who insisted like the Smash Bros. Game Melee was pronounced melee. And because it was spelt that way, but his logic was, oh, he says it on the title screen. And I'm like, no, he doesn't, you fucking dumbass. He says melee. Like, how is that your justification? Like, I don't even think he said it was because it was spelled that way. Like, I was like, that would have made more sense. But he was just like, no, he says it when you start up the game. I'm like, he literally goes, melee! I'm like, you were literally just mishearing it on purpose. What is wrong with you?
Oh, what a loser.
My favorite Smash Bros. Game is Brawl.
My favorite Smash Brothers game is Ultimate.
Ultimate. Ultimato.
I just realized, in Ultimate, do they even say the name of the game?
Nope. I think Melee was the only one to do that.
No,
like,
Super
on
Smash
the title
Bros.
screen.
Original did that too.
The 64?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but they don't say 64. They just
Yeah.
go like Smash Brothers.
But they still.
It was the only one.
Yeah. Super Smash Brothers.
It is the Super Smash Bros. It's like Mario Bros. It's like, yeah, it's Mario 1, but they don't call it Mario 1.
Which
in
Mario Bros?
1,
Are you talking about
the only one then.
Are you talking about Super Mario Bros. Or Mario Bros. The arcade game?
Exactly. You see what I mean though?
Yeah.
It's like the name was kind of like colloquially adopted to just like differentiate them. Like I think Melee was the only game to say the subtitle in the game, because I think Melee was originally just going to be the last one.
Yeah.
We all know how that went.
Yeah. Then we had Brawl, and then 3DS and Wii U, and now Ultimate, and now.
God, I still think it's insane that Brawl took like 8 years to make, and Melee came out in like less than a year.
Yeah.
Like its development cycle was like less than a year. I think Melee could have been the last one if it got more time. I feel so bad for Sakurai though.
That man is.
It turned out great for what it was though. Like glitches and oversights and all that shit aside, like
Sakurai's
it's a solid fucking sequel.
He is working himself to the fucking grave, dude.
He literally like doubled. I think he doubled the roster practically in Melee. Let me see real quick. And just like being able to play as like Bowser and Ganondorf and
Peach.
like and Peach, like those were like firsts, I think.
and the most important character of all, Pichu.
Yeah, he basically like doubled the roster, because I think the original game was like what was it, 10 characters? Mario, Luigi.
Yeah, no, it was 8.
Fox. Oh yeah, it was just
no, it was
8.
the original 8. No, it was 12. Because it was 8 that you start with, and then the 4 you can unlock with Luigi, Captain Falcon,
Luigi,
Jigglypuff, and Ness.
Yeah. Mario, Luigi. Okay, so yeah, the roster is like basically almost doubled, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. There's 27 characters in Melee, which is basic. Yeah, that's over doubled, which is like crazy.
Yeah.
And then you look at Ultimate now, and you're like, wow,
70
fucking like 80 characters.
It's crazy, and I'm guessing that the next game is going, if Smash, or like I
don't know, man.
If a Smash game happens again, there's no way they can up the ante more. I think they're gonna have to scale back this time.
Pyramithra are counted as 79 and 80.
I'm guessing that's like a Zelda
On the
Sheik kind of
site.
thing.
No, yeah, that's exactly what they were going for. Because they're like technically different characters because they play differently, but they're on the same slot.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I could see it. It says rolls out 3/4/2021. I don't think anybody has updated the site in a while. That's just crazy, man. We're gonna have 82 technically by the end of this, because the game counts the site counts echoes as the same number. Yeah, Pokemon Trainer is 33 through 35. So there are 3 different characters on one slot. Pyramithra are like 79 and 80. That's absurd. That's like quadrupled
Yeah.
from Melee almost.
It's nuts.
I really don't think there'll be another one. I would see it as like another situation with Ultimate where they like just poured over all the models and stuff. I would honestly much prefer like smaller content updates and tweaks and like little mechanical things, like I don't know, like reworking older characters to kind of like be better or more modern. Because I remember, I think they mentioned, I don't know if it was like Sakurai or what, but he didn't want to like change too many characters too much because he didn't want to like alienate people who used to play them. But at the same time, it's like they also want their character to be good. Like I think if you change one of their moves a little bit, like giving Ganondorf the sword, I still think a moveset that like better represents him as a character, like people would still appreciate that more. Especially his specials. I still think it would have been cooler if he had like the energy ball from Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Just like shot that shit out, and then you could like hit it back. Like that would be so cool if you could just play tennis with fucking Ganondorf.
That'd be awesome.
That would be epic. Speaking of Zelda, I've been replaying Majora's Mask 3D on my my new 3DS XL, and it's my first time like really using it like for hours on end, other than playing like a couple things here and there, and it feels good. I got one of those like refurbished ones from a Nintendo site, and it feels good. And I all things considered, I do like the Majora's Mask remake, but I will finally agree that the swim speed thing they changed is kind of like bad. Like you have to use magic to get the fast swimming speed like from the original, whereas in the original you were just super fast and like using the shield just kind of helped. Because like the Goron roll is good for traversing land, and it doesn't use that much magic, and you go extremely fast. And the swimming is like the opposite, where the default speed is like not that good, but you can manually activate the magic. So I feel like it like should it be cheaper? Or like I don't know, I guess the trade-off is like you can't not activate the Goron roll magic, so they kind of have to keep it cheaper. But like the spike roll lasts a lot longer than the electric shield, which is because there's a similar racing minigame for both, where you have to like pick up magic drops along the way. You know, the like Goron race and then the, like the whole beaver thing. You have to like go through the hoops and all that with the magic shield, and I don't know. I think being able to slow down also does kind of make it easier, but like it's complicated. Also, I wouldn't say it ruins the game for me though. It's a very minor thing. With a little bit of patience, like you'll get over it, I think. But I do agree that it's a bit of a weird change.
Yeah.
What were you gonna?
So I need to tell you about this crazy thing that a lot of my friends have been working on. So there's
Sanity.
Good one. So there's this exploit that you can use in Twitter where if you use like HTML and treat if you make it like seem like it's a video, Twitter will just embed it and you can play it in the app inside of desktop Twitter. So what someone has done before was someone made like a little RPG and like a little RPG game, and you could play it within Twitter. And now someone who's friends with my friends, his name is Sam, and he made this little like virtual pet thing called Tippets.
I saw that. I didn't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, it's this little fucking these little virtual pets where you can you randomly you can get one and then embed it on your Twitter account, and he's just there for you like and he's just kind of chilling.
It's based on your account, like it's different for everyone.
Well, no, you can make as many as you want. It's just that it's just that you can play it directly in Twitter.
That's cool.
It
reminds me of those
sick.
like iPhone games or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, that you just send a request to your friend and you play together in your texts.
Yeah, and like my friend like Owen's working on it. Eli's working on it. My friend Josh is working on it. Like. So many people are working on it. They're making like assets for it, and it's really cool.
Do they need any voice actors?
No.
I will gladly make creature sounds. I really like voice work. Sounds really fun to me, and I would love to just be able to make sounds for like games and stuff. for like different little creatures. I'm gonna make a demo reel that's just me going like, ah. It's just like hostile creature sounds. God. That sounds really cool though. I always wanted to like work on something like that. I really want to get back into coding. Michael Reeves makes it seem like so fun, much fun. And also like I know how agonizing code can be, but like he has like some of the best payoffs of like all his code.
Dude, he is too
so hyped.
He is too fucking powerful now. That man is an actual Boston Dynamics robot in his fucking house.
I love that video. Holy shit.
He is.
I want him to.
He's gonna just make the ultimate contraption. He's gonna put the fucking laser baby on the Boston Dynamics robot, and he's gonna put the fucking.
That only works if you have the sensors on you though.
Yeah, but the thing is, he couldn't get a high wattage laser because he couldn't get it in time. What's to stop him now? Because of like COVID delays and also the deadline from Amazon because that video was sponsored.
Yeah.
So if he has all the time in the world and he can buy a high voltage laser and put that inside the baby now, and
like a crazy high powered laser.
Yeah, and put that on the Boston Dynamics robot, and then also that fucking BB gun that he had in the video where it was like getting shot in Fortnite makes you get shot in real life. He is going to become a fucking overlord of a town.
Weaponize the Boston dog.
Yeah, weaponize the fucking Boston Dynamics dog.
God. Dude, I want him to put the taser on like the dog's mouth. And have it like run up to people and
tase
like
them.
Bite them, like tase them like it's biting them, and then after they fall on the ground, have it walk over to their face and pee in their mouth.
Pee beer on them.
Yeah, just get them forcibly drunk.
Oh my god.
So they can't break into your house, or so they can't get away.
Michael Reeves is a fucking funny threat, dude.
Just fucking arm the thing with the laser and the BB gun. Michael Reeves could create a Home Alone monster. Dude, he should collab with
Macaulay Culkin.
That's the second time we brought him up. You should collab with Macaulay Culkin and make a robot that could protect a house.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
Like he has to break into the house that Michael traps up with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be like karmic retribution for Macaulay Culkin, or at least for Kevin.
Mm-hmm. That'd be so fucking funny. Mark Rober, he worked with Macaulay Culkin.
Oh. The name rings a bell. I know he's been on Red Letter Media, Macaulay Culkin.
Mark Rober,
which is really funny.
Mark Rober, he made that glitter bomb bait package.
Oh, wait, what is that?
Basically, it's a bait package for porch pirates to steal. When they open it, it shoots glitter and sprays fart spray.
Oh, I see. Okay, I know what a glitter bomb is, but I didn't know that was his application of it. That's cool.
Yeah, and every year around Christmas time, he's making a new iteration of it, and
that's cool. What? Because it's like, they got a package around December.
Yeah, because most packages show up during the holidays, and that's also when most porch pirates strike and steal their shit.
Sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
I highly recommend.
I looked him up, and his first video was like glitter bomb trap catches phone scammer.
Oh, dude,
is this the guy who said does those like prank calls or whatever?
No, he that's a different guy. That's Kit Boga, but he worked with someone else who, like, instead of just messing with them, he worked with two other people. One of them who messes with them, who is not Kit Boga, and then one of them who tracks them down. The guy who tracks them down, his name is Jim Browning. He is a fucking he like actually like gets into these scammers' computers and gets their real information and like reports them to the police and shit. Like I would
watch this later.
I would be scared of getting on Jim Browning's bad side. He could find you.
Dude, I have watched a video from him apparently, the world's largest devil's toothpaste explosion. I watched that video a while ago. And it was just like randomly recommended to me.
Yeah, and Mark Rober, he worked with NASA. He was part of the Curiosity rover.
Yeah, I saw that on his description. When's Michael Reeves gonna make a like space rover that just teabags on the moon?
And fucking teabags the surface of Mars and fucking kills the current rover that's on Mars.
Yeah. Just have a fine curiosity, go over, squat in front of its face.
And pee beer on its camera.
God. Imagine if putting beer on like Mars was like the catalyst for life on Mars.
Could you fucking imagine? That'd be
Just like you
so
spill
awesome.
beer on the ground and some organism just forms.
Oh
Or
my
like
God.
a tequila worm or something gets in the surface, and then there's like a fucking like Star Wars level beast under the surface of Mars.
I'm curious about, because I know there's like I know there's just like, I know if you take the same species, put them on like two sides of there's like this, I forget what, there's like
planet?
this. No, I'm talking about there's like this there's like this type of not what's the fucking rat? What's the rat general species? Rodent. There was this like rodent species where it was on like
what's the rat? What's the germa? What's a like Tom and
Sorry.
Jerry?
Sorry, okay, I can't fuck. I have weird thought patterns. But there was like this rodent species that lived on the Grand Canyon before it split into a canyon, and then after the canyon split, it just evolved on both sides, and now it's like two entirely different species. I'm curious about
that's like divergent evolution or something.
I'm
like
curious
that.
about what would happen if you took a species, gave it all the resources it'd need to survive and reproduce, and then put it on Mars. How would they adapt to the environment? How, like...
They would have to be able to breathe.
Yeah.
Like, you'd have to put them in a dome or something.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know.
I
They'd
just...
have to create some domes.
And also, I just remembered, speaking of Martians, I've talked about it in your server. I've been watching Invincible with friends. And
Oh, yeah.
Invincible is so fucking good. Like, the first episode's kind of slow, and there are moments where the animation is literally moving a PNG across the screen. But like, I can chalk that down to the fact that it's a 50-minute long animated show, and like, so they had to cut corners somewhere with the budget. But like, it's so well written, it's so good, and I
What's
think
it even
you would
about?
like
Because
it.
I asked another friend, and he said it was hard to describe it without it sounding too generic.
So the basic plot
I know
is
it's based on a comic, obviously.
the basic gist is the main character Mark is the son of essentially a Superman type character, who is an alien from another planet. He came to Earth. He's protecting it, and it's basically just kind of about him getting his powers and like going to school and like learning how to be a hero. And the first episode kind of slow, but like after that first episode, it gets so fucking good. And there's this villain moment, I forget which episode, I think it's like the fourth one, that's so fucking chilling. It genuinely, your jaw is just on the floor. It's so good. Don't look up anything about it, just watch it.
I won't. I know it's on Amazon. I'll probably give it a look sometime.
It's also on legal watching websites.
Very true. Very insanely true. Remember, everything on the internet is free.
Yes.
Or rather, everything is free on the internet.
Everything made by a big corporation is free.
Absolutely.
It's morally correct.
I had a similar feeling about that with this last Hunter x Hunter arc I finished. I finished the big arc of Hunter x Hunter, the Chimera Ant, which is like 60 episodes. To give you some perspective, the anime is about 150 episodes. It's like 148. So that is like 2/5 of the entire anime.
Yeah.
And half of it is spent on the one like final fight. Like the big raid on the castle or whatever. And when it starts, guess how much time passes in the first 7 to 10 episodes?
5 minutes.
30 seconds.
Excuse me.
It is okay, and that sounds like a bad thing. It is insanely good.
Dragon Ball.
No, absolutely, yeah. It's
Dragon
I've
Ball
heard
did
it compared to
Dragon Ball Z did this exact same shit in the Frieza arc, where Frieza said something like the planet's gonna be destroyed in 5 minutes, and it's 2 whole episodes.
Okay, but hear me out. It is like absurdly good. Like they cut to like every character, what they're thinking, what they're doing, how they're feeling. They cut to like a minute ago to show you like the setup and like all the characters and like what they're doing and how they're preparing, and then like it is so good, dude. Like,
yeah,
literally there's a reveal in like one of the episodes, and it was like and it's like, we've only been here for like 10 seconds and you're already like tired or whatever, and it's like, oh my god, it's been like 4 episodes and it's only been 10 seconds.
What the
but
fuck?
It's so good because so much is happening at once and it's all like tying together. And there's one part where you like know something is gonna happen, and like it is so tense every time it cuts back to that. You're just like so worried. You're, like the entire time my heart was like ready to sink. It was so good. And like, oh man, I don't want to spoil too much.
Okay.
But my friend Boot told me about like Pat. I think it was Pat from Best Friends who watched it and described it as, okay, imagine it was like Dragon Ball Z. Imagine like Perfect Cell pulls up with like the androids and Majin Buu. And they're like,
wow.
all right. And now imagine Perfect Cell is eating children. like killing children and eating their brains. That is what he's doing. Oh my god,
that's actually...
It is absurd.
Peak.
And what makes it so good is that, like, throughout the whole, like the arc itself, but also throughout, like, the whole show, there's, like, so much, like, build-up to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a moment super early on that kind of foreshadows it, and it's, like, fucking crazy. But I couldn't remember what... They mentioned those characters showing up, like, at a specific time, like, during some arc or something, and being like, oh, yeah, they would be crazy unprepared for that because they're all weak. But, you know, now imagine the main character is a 12-year-old boy, and he has to defeat them. That is, like, what's going on. And it's like, you know in those shonen shows that, like, yeah, the good guy's gonna win, but it's not gonna be pretty.
Yeah.
Like, because he's a 12-year-old boy.
Yeah.
And literally, one of the characters who's like a supporting character to the Perfect Cell equivalent says, "Oh yeah, try eating their brains. That's the tastier part."
Oh my god.
I will show you this this character, this character.
But I'll
try to get I'll get a full body picture. Wait.
I think
this is the king. Look at him.
All right. Oh wow. I definitely see the Cell comparison because he looks like he kind of
the tail really does it. The tail and like the head, I think.
You know but here's a really cool thing about Invincible. Invincible is gonna be 6 episodes long. It's and it's currently on episode 5 and episode 6. I'm not sure when it comes out. I'm guessing next week.
Ooh. Probably.
So
I'd say I'd catch up by then, but I'm gonna be out of town next week.
Yeah,
but so I'll probably start it by the time it's done. Then maybe we could have a whole thing where we talk about it.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
It's a very condensed show and it has a lot of really cool character designs. And
I kind of prefer that sometimes.
Yeah, and though apparently from what Kaiju writer told me that the comics are different. In some ways they changed some stuff, but like, dude, it's
kind of like a different take on it.
Yeah, but like the show is so good. I think you'll like it.
I'll give it a shot. I haven't tried like a traditional superhero thing, like at least a Western one in a while.
And the thing is also, it's like and the thing is, after you watch like all the other episodes and you go back to the first episode, like you'll see a lot of subtle things. You're like, oh.
Yeah, I do like that.
And you'll under it. It's so good. Like it genuinely has it. I very rarely get surprised, but like I've been very surprised by Invincible.
Yeah, no, dude, I love that. I love like stuff that rewards you for rewatching the show, or at least like paying attention, I guess, because sometimes it's more apparent on like replay. But I think you gotta watch Hunter x Hunter. Yeah. Start like the first arc. Like the first 5 episodes are really well paced and intriguing, and like I wouldn't even say that like Battle in Cimmerian is like a bad thing because it is very engaging and like I heard someone say like some of the little like sub stories or whatever that go on are a little less engaging than others. Like they spend maybe a little too much time on them, but I still think all around it's really good. It is so satisfying when like a huge raid happens and like everybody's like skills and powers go to like perfect use.
Yeah.
Or at least like in a way that is like very compelling and like well written. Mm-hmm. Where it's like everybody has a role they need to fill. Like it wouldn't work without any one less character, and I think that's really cool. There's some cool dudes they introduce in that arc. that would have made me very sad if anything too bad happened to them. I'm not gonna spoil too much, but it is very satisfying and compelling. It had me even like doubting what I thought would happen at certain points, which was like crazy. Man, and I'm close to finishing it too. We're on like there's a little like wrap up arc that's like 10 episodes, and apparently it just straight up ends like the anime. Like the manga continues after that, but it kind of like wraps up the main story, so to speak. And you know the manga's been on hiatus forever, so I'll see how I feel about reading from there, because I am kind of interested in like what happens after, and I'll just like kind of, you know, treat them as two different things. Hopefully, I don't want to restate too much of what I heard from the Best Friends podcast. Yeah, but it is true. He did say some stuff that was very true and that I agree with, and I'm waiting to finish it to like finalize my thoughts. I don't want to spoil too much either, because I do want you to enjoy it like fully. Right. It is very digestible. And
I think I remember watching a bit of Hunter x Hunter at some point, and I enjoyed what I watched, but I didn't really get too far.
The OP is really good. They keep the same OP for all 148 episodes. Well, that's not true. One episode doesn't have an OP, and like that's it. For like dramatic effect, because you know how like some season finales will do that. Yeah. There's one near the end of Khmer Ant that just does not have the OP. Which is, like, crazy impactful when you think of what happened in, like, all the other episodes. Yeah. It's insane. One complaint I would say I had is, like, the like, opening and ending sequences kind of, like, break the flow sometimes. Like, you know, because sometimes they'll go to the next episode and there'll be a recap, and it's like, yeah, it's like, there was a week in between episodes at the time. Like, it made sense. But it would have just been cool if it was, like, a movie or two movies. I think they could have done, like, dude, if the entire first half of the movie was just, like, that first, like, minute or so of the fight, that would have been really cool. Because there is so much going on in so many characters' heads that they're describing. And, like, it is really cool. I really like it. There's so much tension with, like, different characters and their fights and, like, what they do and why. And it's like, oh, this character made a mistake. And it's like, oh, but was it really a mistake? Like, they did what they did because they had to do. They had to do it. And it's, oh, man.
Also,
it's so cool.
Can I tell you one of my only other problems with Invincible, despite the kind of low-quality animation sometimes?
While we're being cartoon critical, sure.
Yeah, so they do a title card, and because the main character's hero name is Invincible, and at the beginning, the first time they say Invincible in the show, they cut to a title card, and it is fucking jarring. It ruins the fucking moment every single time. It's so crazy how every single time they're about to say Invincible, and then it just smash cuts to the fucking title card. How much it just so corny. Ruins the flow of everything that's happened up to that point. Because also, dude, it's not like it's not the same every time too. It happens at different points.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
It's so.
I love the like cut to credits thing where it's like, oh, this guy's invincible or something. Yeah. And it's like, da-da-na-na. They show like the logo.
Yeah, that's what happens. and the worst part is there's no like music or anything. It's just like a sound effect with the title card.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of going for. It's just like a little jingle or something.
It's like he's.
Oh, that is really funny.
And then it just cuts back to the episode, and it's so funny because like I know they probably can't do they probably don't have the budget for an opening, so they have to do what they have to do. Song. Yeah,
he's invincible. He is a hero.
But
hire us to do the theme song.
Invincible, very good. Everyone go watch it. I highly recommend it, and I am very excited to see where it goes in the final episode.
Oh boy. Do you have any idea of like where it's going? Or
I don't know, and that's probably the coolest part, because at the end of this episode that just happened, the ending, literally, I had no clue it was going to happen, and it did, and that's the best part. It just, it leaves me thinking. Exciting. Yeah, when a show leaves you thinking, and it leads you wanting more, and especially when there's stuff that they want to, when there's stuff that you want to, like, see, and you want to know where stuff goes, and there's so many loose ends, and you're like, oh, how are they going to tie this up? What are they going to do? It's fuck! I'm so excited.
Unless it's like forever a mystery. All right, so I'll watch that. You watch Hunter x Hunter. And we'll be back in like a month.
I think one of us has a much easier task than the other.
You could finish Hunter x Hunter in a month. If you did like, what is it? 30 days, and it's like 150 episodes. If you did like 3 episodes a day, I think. Is that how math works?
I think so. Or no, wait. 150 divided by 30.
Or no, 5 episodes a day. Oh, I turned numlock off. God dang it. 148, let's say, divided by 30. Yeah, if you do like 5 episodes a day, you can totally... And it's really compelling. Like, when you get later on, you'll want to watch more than 5. Because you're like, oh, what the fuck? There are some points that feel like kind of valid ending points where it's like, okay, yeah, that's enough. Even if you do a little extra, you're like, okay, yeah, that's a good stopping point for the day. Because sometimes that shit gets sometimes the shit breaks you. That's a meme. Let me find the guy wearing the shirt real quick. But also, half of the show is on Netflix. Like, the entire first half of the show is on Netflix.
I think that's where I watched, like, the first couple episodes.
Also, you can switch betwing the dub and the sub if you really want.
Sometimes the shit breaks you.
That was me near the end of that arc in Hunter x Hunter. The shit just breaks you.
You know what I'm really excited for?
What's that?
I think this might be...
Ending the podcast?
Well, yeah, this is probably the last thing we can talk about before ending it. Capcom just posted a reminder that they're doing an Ace Attorney concert tomorrow at and it's JST. So basically, you have to buy a ticket for it though. Fuck. But
you have to buy a virtual ticket.
Yeah. And so
someone's gonna re-upload it.
And basically, what's most likely going to happen is at that concert, they're most likely going to be announcing the localization of the great Ace Attorney games, and hopefully the collections of Ace Attorney 4, 5, and 6.
Damn. For Switch?
For just multi-platform release as a whole, because there was that whole Capcom data breach, and they even in part of that data leak was that Ace Attorney 7 is happening.
Ooh, like a completely new one.
Yeah, brand new.
So 4, 5, and 6 were the 3DS ones, right?
Well, yeah, there was Apollo Justice, which was on the DS, and then got a 3DS port, and then there was Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice.
Yeah, I knew there was like a Ghost one.
And I need to play Apollo Justice. I own the DS version, and if I don't get the trilogy, I'll just probably play Apollo Justice and then wait and play the other 2 on the collection, or who knows? Maybe I'll just save up money and buy the 3-pack and play it on Switch like I did with the original trilogy.
Yeah. I still gotta play the originals.
You should.
I don't know if we should let's play it. I don't know. It seems like one that's very like dialogue heavy.
Yeah.
So it'd just be like us reading the whole time. Like there wouldn't be. I don't know how much room there would be for like commentary.
I mean,
since it's like blind for me.
Press Buttons and Talk did a pretty good job of mixing it. But then again, they were both Ace Attorney super fans and both have played the games a billion times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's blind for me, so I wouldn't really.
Yeah, maybe you could stream it.
Maybe.
Or maybe you could just play it in your own time, but then tell me what you think about it so far, totally. And tell me how you are and how far you are.
Have a whole episode for each game.
Yeah. And because I really want to hear your thoughts, because I really like the original trilogy.
It's definitely one of those games that's like I will play this before I leave this world.
Yeah. And
I definitely want to experience it. I think it could be a fun like stream game. Because people are going to be so aggravated when they see something that I don't.
Yeah.
That's the thing with puzzle games. You got to be prepared for people being so upset that you don't notice something that they do.
Yeah.
Or you don't know something that they do. It's kind of annoying sometimes. But I don't get it. It's like sometimes it's like I feel like the whole point of watching someone play a game like that blind is to like see when they figure it out. You know, like you're waiting for them to have that moment, like you did, because like I don't know, I feel like there's some outlier of people that might have noticed something instantly when they played, but also like people who are streaming or let's playing, like they're also trying to focus on making it like entertaining, and like keeping it engaging. They're not just gonna sit there in silence for like 30 minutes while they just press A through dialogue and go. It's like I don't know. I haven't had too much bad experiences with that, mind you. I just know there are some people who like complain about that. But I've had a fairly good experience with just streaming games in general.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for that. But I definitely understand why people are averse to streaming games like that. So I'll see. Maybe I'll play the first bit of it, and if I feel like it'd make a good stream game, I can like start over maybe, and just be like, okay, I did one trial, and then after this is blind. So not like completely blind, but just like give myself a little test run. Man, we've been going for a lot longer than we usually do.
Yeah.
We're hitting like first arc of the podcast levels of episode length, where we went for like at least 2 hours. I don't mind though. We had quite a bit to talk, and this is what we're talking about every other week.
Yeah.
There's more stuff to talk about. We get more ideas and all that, and more stuff just happens. So it gives us some time to like catch up on stuff and do stuff in between.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good time for us because we're not too exciting a people. Well, I won't say that's true. I'd say just we're not big YouTubers. We're not constantly doing projects and all that, but we do have what we want to do that we do care about.
Yeah.
Our small little baby projects are just as important to us. So that being said, you wanna carry us home, my boy?
Thank you all for listening, and we will see you all next time. And
subscribe if you enjoyed the podcast. Leave a like, comment your favorite funny moment. If anyone makes a bingo card someday,
all right,
maybe one of us will have to go through. Oh, that just sounds like a pain. I don't like listening to my own commentary. It'll just feel like having deja vu of conversations I already had. Anyway, I'm really bad at outros, but thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for listening, and we'll see y'all next week or the week after. We'll see you the week after. Goodbye!
Fuck, we forgot about Stone Ocean.
Ah!